Hey guys, it's Spacey Sims, and we are back with more Tengoku struggle, continuing Yona's route, and following the last part, my washing machine's going again. Well, this time it's my dryer, because I'm recording this directly after the last part. So now I've moved the things that were in the washer into the dryer, and I forgot to close the door. But I'm comfortable and I don't want to get up, so hopefully you can't hear it. But anyway, in case you hear weird noise, that's what that is. But anyway. I don't see him anymore. Sorry, women's legs are short, huh? Now's not the time to be thinking about that. Maybe Yona spotted Jack and chased after him. Goemon was tracking down Jack, if I remember. But we didn't see him, right? I'd imagine Goemon would be really careful if he were trying to tail him. But in any case, I have to find Yona now. I looked around trying to find him, and what came into sight was... These are... Bought them on a whim. I hope he likes them. Saku oranges? Or maybe I shouldn't give them to him. There's no reason for me to give Yona a gift. Why am I getting embarrassed about this now? I haven't even given them to him yet. If I'm so embarrassed just from buying them, maybe I shouldn't give them to him. He just bought 8 of them, and now the man's gonna overdose. I mean, oranges last fucking forever. I don't know. I'm just saying, I don't know about Hasaku oranges or sure. I know the oranges that we have in the U.S. last for fucking forever in the fridge, so. As I was wondering what to do with my impulse buys, someone tapped me on the shoulder. Daughter of Enma, are you heading home now? No need to run. I'm not here to slay you. Well, I wasn't thinking that. Such a strange woman. Despite everything, I sense no violent intent from her at all. Not being able to see her as my enemy may make things difficult. Is that red-haired boy not with you today? We got separated around noon earlier today. I guess you aren't so close yet, then. Close? No, we don't need to be close at all. We're not in that sort of relationship. Daughter of Enma. Ah, you just showed your hand. I see. So you really do want to be close with the red-haired one? I don't want it. None in the slightest. But your feelings for him aren't enough yet. If your feelings were mutual, you'd know where your partner is. Like myself and Sanzaburo. That just sounds like sorcery. You know, I really do wish that Murakami boy and Sanzaburo fight to the death. Again, I sense no violent intent. She spoke as if inviting someone out for a walk. From my standpoint, I see both their strengths as an equal match for each other. Before, he turned himself into a fool running headfirst into a Simon. But the way he gazes upon his opponent tells me he's a skilled warrior. My husband has no interest in bullying the weak. In other words, he sees the red-haired demon child as someone who matches his abilities. Really? Sheer grit and luck would determine the victor. I don't want Sanzaburo to lose. You don't want red hair to lose. But you all still won't back down. Right. This might not be the time for this, but may I ask you a question? What is it? Women are carried over the Sanzu River on the back of their first man. The tale that all the women of hell love. Even though so many tell this story, so few have had it happen to them. They wait and wait, yet the man they love never comes for them. Even if they might run away to the Sanzu River between their tortures, the man they love never appears. They grow tired of waiting and disappear. It'd be best if they forget the fairy tale, but no one can, and they remain in awe of it. The woman named Okuni passed over the river on the back of the man she loved. The one who told me of this tale was Oshichi, but I've heard it from many other women as well. Don't bite my headset, bird. I think I admired it too. You mentioned this the other day, Okuni. Hell's a painful place. But what awaits if you try to escape is a punishment even more painful. And from my perspective as well, it seems you and Sanzaburo both love each other very much. Why did you escape? I certainly did not escape to be caught again. She replied with not even a second of hesitation. Suppose so. I like you. I want to tell you about my past. Mind listening to me for a bit? Of course not. Please go ahead. Women are carried over the Sanzu River on the back of their first man. I think that's a lovely tale to tell, but between us, let me correct a part of it. How so? My first man wasn't Sanzaburo. I'm terribly sorry to be so rude as to make you talk about this. I'm the one who's sharing this. You have nothing to apologize for. As I struggled to find the words, the next thing she said wasn't something I expected to hear. I'm sure you'll find it hard to believe, but I was a wandering shrine maiden. Huh? We were called shrine solicitors. Our job was to travel the land and dance, asking for money to help build temples and shrines. I see. It seems like a lot of work. In the beginning, I thought I'd be celebrated if I danced well. I thought that was the role. I was such a naive little girl, after all. However, according to those in power, to give a woman honor means to drag them into their bed. Yeah, somehow I knew when she said, I thought if I danced I got praise, and I was naive, and I'm like, oh dear God. I thought that was the job, and I was like, oh shit. You knew where this was gonna go before she went there. Oh dear. I would have preferred good dango and sake. But they threatened to slay us if they didn't like our dancing, if we refused any invitations, or if they didn't get to enjoy us in bed. They thought they could have it all. Those in power, men, are such cowards. I wish slaying them could have been a part of my dance routines. You know, what I do love about the girl power in this is literally like, men suck, let's kill them all. I kind of enjoy this a little bit. Granted, we're like, men are awful, I hate them. And then we're like, but I will protect the one that I love. This one here, this man here, I'll fight to the death for him. Okay, cool, fine. You know, but then like, and Okuni over here is like, men suck, they should all die. Except for Sanzaburo, who's great. Like, because like, on one hand, you want to be like, there's a lot in this story that all men are awful, except, but they're not doing the all men. They're like, men suck, except for these chosen few who were actually prove that like not all men are douchebags, but like this is the exception to the rule. Here are these few men, and like we need to find more men like them. I'm like, I mean, I guess it's kind of a nice story, you know, despite the like Azami wanting to rip men to shreds and like, damn, there's some girl trauma in here. But to be fair, the men have lady trauma. Okay, Kikanosuke didn't really have any lady trauma aside from like people locking him in a room and being like, when you're old enough, we're gonna make you fuck your sister. That's just people trauma, okay? That had nothing to do with, you know, whatever. I don't think I still don't really necessarily know where his, like, in the very big, I don't know if in the very beginning his, like, yeah, women suck was just because I'm trying to be machismo like the other boys around here. Or, like, whatever, because they didn't really go into that, like, girls just cry, and it's like, yeah, but are you just, like, that was the only thing you could think of? All the other guys are like, women suck, and you're like, yeah, they do. They cry a lot. And you're just remembering Azami crying a lot when she was, like, 10. Like, she's a scared 10-year-old. Of course she's gonna cry a lot. You know what I mean? So, like, they never really explained his hatred. You know? Yona seems a little more like, women just poison your drink, that's how they get you. I feel like a woman might have murdered you. Like, but, like, at least, I hate to say this, but for the women, when they're like, men suck, they have a reason. Men are hitting on us all the time and we're like, ew, gross. So, okay, she's got the standard, I'm just walking down the street and men are trying to jump my bones and that's disgusting. Okuni has a reason to hate men because, like, Hi, she was basically assaulted, okay, forced into prostitution in a way, and it's like gross. But she doesn't hate all men because her husband's perfect in her eyes. You know what I mean? And Azami, men are always trying to hit on her, and she's like, I'm a child, that's disgusting. You know what I mean? So, like, the women kind of have reasonings, but Kikinosuke doesn't have really a reason to hate women. You know? Aside from, yeah, women are weak only because I left my sister to die and I'm mad at myself, maybe. He didn't really have a good reason. Which, again, it could have just been like everybody else was saying it, so I went along with the group. Because I don't want to be the odd guy out. Which, okay, fair. Because they all started out trash, but, you know, kind of want them to have more reasoning behind it. Like, Yona being like, no, I hate women, and that's why I didn't trust her because a woman poisoned me. Understandable. I get it. Okay. Yeah. Granted, one woman poisoned you. Okuni was passed around. What, like, and men assaulted her. That's different. That's different! It's so much different! Okay? She's not like, one guy grabbed my boob once, they all need to die. She's like, I basically was forced to sleep with these men. Like, that's different than some bitch poisoned you. Like, I mean, still pissed. I'd still be pissed and be like, I don't trust sake, but I don't, you know what I mean? You know, I mean, I don't know what Yona's story is, but it is just interesting. Anyway. She was smiling. I wish slaying them had been part of your dance routines too. I'm here for this. Even though I was sure she suffered humiliations worse than I could imagine. Well, but still, there are men who only live to cut others down. I know it. Okuni? As I continued my journeys, I started thinking, where is this salvation from our supposedly benevolent god? War, disease, famine, flowers are trampled, fires set ablaze, a field set ablaze, corpses piling after battle. For what? Why wasn't anyone being saved? And then I slept in the arms of a man who had been busy piling these corpses, pretending not to care about any of it all. If I had lived in that world, you probably did, though. Wonder what destiny would have awaited me. Dying because you loved Goemon. My interpretation of the opening thing, which is now faded in at the first, and I wasn't like, what the hell's happening? Like, you know, I wasn't 100% focused because like, oh shit, I gotta make sure the volume's good and you can hear it. So, but they were definitely talking about him, and I feel like we know him. So anyway, I came to believe no gods or saints existed in our world. No one would come to save me. Her words didn't place a blame on any one person. It somehow made them more painful to hear. Yeah, well. So then I thought, the only one to save me would be myself. And that was around the time I met Sanzaburo. There was a heat in her eyes. He looked so talented, but he was certainly not. After finding myself with him after a banquet, he told me he couldn't bet a woman with money. As a girl who couldn't remember the faces of the men she'd slept with, let alone how many, I laughed at him. I thought he was ridiculous. But instead of threatening to slay me, he bowed at me respectfully, telling me simply to rest. So see, everyone else is like just fucking her like, hell yeah, and he's like, I can't do that. Just have a nice nap, girl. And she's like, oh my god, wait, what? So like, it's really sad that that's all he had to do was actually respect her like a human being. In a weird roundabout, like, I can't fuck a woman that has money. What? Akuni's eyes looked off lovingly as she smiled. But hey, whatevs. Her sweet, tender expression warmed my heart. Still, she found a decent man in the bag of women, so, you know. She only wants to kill the people that were, like, gross and weird, not all of them, so. I'm with her. Okay. Like a zombie slaughtering everybody in the bad end. Go, girl. Not me, though, but, like, everybody else, sure. He never laid his hands on me that night, and one day, I ran into him again in the city. I felt I couldn't let myself be separated from him again, and luckily, he thought the same. We made our vows in the hall of an old temple. That's actually fucking adorable. You met one night and then we're like, we can never be apart again, and you just insta-loved each other. Aw. Wow. Only after your second meeting? That's just way too early, isn't it? Sometimes you know, Spacey, shut up! I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said that. This is a different time, first of all. You didn't know how long you were gonna live. Like, well, if Sanzaburo went out to fight again, he might come back to me as a corpse. Actually, I would have been lucky if his head had made his way to me. Most corpses just lied where they fell and rotted away. Those were the times we lived in. Exactly. It was a different time. You didn't know how long you were going to live, and it's not like now where, like, I'm 19, I have my whole life ahead of me. She's like, I'm like 20, I could die tomorrow. Different times. I'm sorry. Okuni gently smiled toward me as I shrank from how sorry I felt. In the end, he did end up leaving this world far earlier than I did. I couldn't bring myself to hate her. She was an escapee who broke the rules. She needed to be captured and brought back. But even still, after making my vow with Sanzaburo, I finally realized what it meant to become one flesh. That's what it's meant to love each other. And the one who saved me was Sanzaburo. That's why I won't ever leave him again. I could never win. Not in terms of a physical battle. I've already lost against her inner strength. This is what it means to love someone. And when you realize how much you love Yona, and then he's at the end that you're gonna girl, we know what's gonna happen. I wish to be friends with you, daughter of Enma, but Sanzaburo and the red-haired one will fight. The foolish men are such a hassle, aren't they? Yona won't lose. Sanzaburo won't either. Yona definitely, absolutely won't lose. Well, no hard feelings, whoever loses. I'll help you pick up the bones if yours loses. I'll let the demon child of Inashima know that too. Goodbye then. Under the sky that grew late into the evening, Okuni departed. Yona won't lose. I do like how we're actually like kind of having like frenemies with the ladies. Like, and I really do like the way they've at least crafted the female side characters. Like, Azami has every reason to be pissed the fuck off about everything that happened to her in her life. And like, yeah, she did some bad things. But they don't make you go, what the fuck? God, no. Like, she deserved, you're like, she does not deserve to be in hell for slaughtering the people that hurt her because, like, look at what she went through. Fuck that shit. You know what I mean? I don't know what Okuni did, but it's kind of like, if you slaughtered all the men, if you, like, slaughtering men while you danced was part, you know what? Listen, if men were just like, yeah, look at the dancing girls, woo, and just enjoying the dancing girls, cool, leave them be. But the ones who are like, yeah, I'm gonna fuck that one later, that's disgusting and gross. No, go ahead and slit his throat, girlfriend. Like, you know what I mean? It was a different time, obviously, but still gross. Still kind of like, nope. And, like, the fact that she didn't really know what she was getting into. You know what I mean? She even said that. You're like, ooh, that's where it gets a little gross. Yeah, you know. But, like, but at any rate, they kind of make them likable. You're like, I kind of like them. You know? But they make you like your trash boyfriends who, you know, start off with, like, we're gonna rough you up, and then they're just all fucking, like, soft, squishy, sugary desserts in one way or another. Sorry about today. Right after I left, I saw that guy in the hat again and chased him. He got in a taxi and went back to find you. And I went back to find you. Sorry, I kind of mumbled that. I'm sorry. I was wandering about too. But I was able to talk with Okuni. Did she say anything? That you and Sanzaburo's strengths are equal and that she's sure you two would fight. So that means... Sanzaburo says he won't see you again, but I think there's hope. Really? I know this sounds strange, but Okuni wanted the two of you to fight. Bring it on, then. one who saved me was Sanzaburo. That's why I won't ever leave him again. But could he followed Sanzaburo then? I can't imagine what she said was a lie. And why did Sanzaburo escape? What is he trying to do here in the human realm? Oh, right, also, I forgot to mention it this morning, but there's been another change in our blood bond. Really? Alright. If we keep this up, I think we'll be okay. I see, yes. I'm feeling better already. I'll go take a bath now. Wait, Yona! You still need something? I stopped him without thinking. So stupid. Hey, you have something new to complain about. No, that's not it. Maybe I should just use them myself. But if you want... Here, use these. What's this? I'm sure you'll know when you put one in the tub. I think I'm going back to my room. Good night. Did you get him bath bombs? Do they smell like Hasaku oranges? Because I thought she bought him she's like, why did I buy these? And I'm like, why did you buy more oranges? But she bought him bath bombs. That's kind of fucking cute. Chief, here's something wrong. Hi, I'm back. There's nothing wrong with me, is there? Your face is bright red, meow. Could it be that redhead did something to you again? No, nothing. Really, it's nothing. Don't try to pry into something that isn't there. Here, Tama, some bone jerky. What? Meow. Turned into. Does his towel even have little anchors on it? Oh my god. Like he comes busting in. Okay, so they're not orange bath, but they're meant to smell like the ocean or whatever. The bath! It turned into the ocean! What the heck are those things? I like how he just busted in our room fucking naked. I thought when he screamed we were gonna go running out and find him naked in the tub, but no, he busted in our room. At least he's wearing a towel, but... Ow! I felt so embarrassed in so many ways. All I could do was just sit down where I stood. Redhead! Tonight'll be the night I take a bite of you, meow! What? Oh, come on, this is nothing. Get used to it already. Don't talk back to me! More importantly, the bath. The bath turned into the ocean. How the heck do those things work? Look, he's all excited about it. Didn't you look at the bag? They're bath salts. Just, please, put some clothes on. So it turned into the sea from dyed salt? Yes, go back to the bath or put some clothes on. Okay, I'll go back in then. I'll be sure to thank you later. Huh? That startled me, so she got him bath salts. So they must, turn the water blue or whatever. And he's like, it looks like the ocean. Oh my god, you're trying to tell me he's not a marshmallow? He's so fucking adorable. It's stupid. He's so stupid. It's stupid. I'm stupid. This is just stupid. That is me, I cannot handle how fucking adorable this idiot is. Okay. Oh my god. Alright, maybe he's a little bit of a himbo because he's a little derp. He's a little dumb, but not in the typical... He's just... He's stupid in the ways of the modern world, you know what I mean? But, you can't blame him. He died in 1600, so, oh my god. That did far more than just startle you, meow! That man really can't be left unpunished! What was he thinking, running in half naked all of a sudden and uttering such nonsense? It wasn't nonsense. Don't get so angry at him. Chief! Promise not to take a bite out of him, okay? Meow. I'm hungry, so I'm gonna go eat something. Are you running away, meow? I'm not. I really am hungry. But I'm also running away. Oh, we have strawberry cereal. Wonder who likes this one. We wrote our names on anything we didn't want people to eat or anything else is shared. It was fun not knowing what to expect when someone buys more of something that runs out. get some milk in there, too. Goemon writes his name on all the milk. Actually, Kikinosuke would be the one writing his name on all the milk. You can't take all of it. Always by your side, Hellnet Takamura. Good evening to our Hellnet Takamura audience! We have a new product to introduce to you today! Enma Mineral Foundation. It's got tons of moisturizing ingredients in it, yet it comes off so easily with just some soap. That looks good for your skin. I should get some. No, I can't. I shouldn't be wasting money. Tama might splurge on something again. I have to keep our budget tight. I sat in the hanging chair eating cereal when... Hey! I heard Yona screaming about something. What was that about? Bath salts? Who knows? Maybe the bath water was too hot. Oh yeah. He always takes quick baths, and they're always cold. He has mentioned that, huh? That's right. Yona likes lukewarm baths. Maybe I shouldn't have given him bath salts. Oh, and they're going to be like, he normally gets in the bath and gets out, and he's been in there for like an hour, just enjoying. Next, next, you have to get him like a little boat, a little sailboat. Like, you know what I mean? There's got to be like a little boat out there that floats like rubber duckies. By the way, what happened with Sanzaburo? There wasn't any progress, but we intend to keep at it a bit more. Kiku just came back and mentioned that he's not getting anywhere with his sister. All that's left is how well Goemon can... I'm getting some water from the fridge. Water? And put some clothes on! You got scolded for this by Kiku before, right? Sorry, I'm gonna go in again, so I thought I didn't need to. Whoa! The bath is marine blue! Who did this? Kiku, no! Don't go in, I'm not done yet! Marine blue? Well, about that... Hey, is that from a bath additive? That's a nice color. Did you buy it, my lady? I guess you could say that. Oh, now we're getting so embarrassed because we're like, yeah, they're bath salts and I bought them for Yona. I thought he'd like them. And then we're like, oh, and now we're just having to broadcast this to everyone. Yeah, I like bath additives too. Sitting in a lukewarm bath while having some sparkling water and playing some handheld games is just the best. You're gonna drop your game in one day. No, that's why you bring your Kindle in, because then if it falls in, it's okay, because your phone's fine and your Switch is still fine. Or you get one of those little tubby things that go across your tub as long as it's, like, wide enough, you know? I've got a waterproof case. It's fine. Just don't let your eyes go bad. You sound like a mom. What? Well, thanks for caring. None of your eyes are a match for mine, though. I'm back. Welcome back, Goemon. What's with that look on your face? Well, I was tailing on following Jack today. He was either tailing Jack today or planning on following Jack today. Pick one. Again, Tim and Ronald are really motherfucking drunk, translating this game. That's, I think, the negative so far I have at this game is, like, there's a lot of, like, weird... It's not just, like, a random, like, word missing here and there. We've gotten quite a few of those. But there's a lot of things like this, like, well, I was tailing on following Jack today. Were you tailing Jack today, or were you planning on following Jack today? It's one or the other. It can't be both. But they're trying to make it both, and it doesn't make goddamn sense. And I hate it. Thanks, I hate it. Take it back and fix it. But anyway... But then the corporate slave called me and I had to work at Hell Mansion. I guess even the great Goemon Ishikawa can't stand up against Takamura. Well, I thought there'd be information since there were so many people that go through there, but nothing of interest happened. It's more or less the same with me. The mood around everyone is kind of weird. The mood around everywhere is kind of weird, but it's never enough to actually do anything. If only there was a murder, then we could really get to work. Somebody slap him. Don't wish for something so terrible. Sharaku, smack him upside the head. You're standing next to him. And where's Yona, by the way? Is he not back yet? He got some water and went to the bath. It's been a while. His baths are always so short. I hope he didn't drown in there. Huh? Now that you mention it, it is pretty quiet. I don't hear anything, do you? Are we all gonna go bust in and he's like just lounging in a bath? If we get a fucking CG with a bathtub, we better. If we bust in that bathroom, we need to see it. Yona! Yona? We're all busting in the bathroom. Please, God, we better get a fucking CG. Yona, wake up, Yona!
Yep, he boiled himself. What are you even doing, you idiot?
Let's see. Oh, no, he's totally zonked, passed out. We're also standing in a room. Well, the water might be marine blue. It's a bathtub. In the onsen, they're usually naked. He's definitely naked. We should not be sitting here. You know, I think I just heard C. We should cool him down, right? Get him to the living room. I'll get an ice pack. He normally, like they said, he takes lukewarm baths. So, like, if his bath is not that hot, why would he, like, have zonked himself out after 5 minutes? I was really hoping that they were gonna bust in. He's like, what are you doing? I'm just chilling in here. I'm having fun. The sea. No, no. Why'd you have to go and be such a dumbass? Don't give us more work to do. Alright, every once in a while, this swings in the himbo territory where you're like, you're so stupid, you stayed in the bath too long and passed out. But then again, Kikanosuke did the same, has done this before too. So, like, I don't really think the pot should be calling the kettle black here. I brought over the ice pack and saw Kikanosuke using some giveaway fan on him. Okay, that makes sense. But the sea...
Drown to death on your own time.
I can't handle this. All of this commotion. Was it because of the bath? Was it because of the bath salts? Here, Yona, an ice pack. Go cool yourself off. Oh, yeah. Thanks. Huh? As he took the ice pack, Yona's face cringed in pain, or so it seemed. Yeah, because now he's all excited about the bath salts, and we're giving him an ice pack and everything, and he can't handle it. He's having the threads of agony right now. It's still hot in here. I'm gonna go upstairs to get some air.
Yeah, you go do that. And don't fall down the stairs. Also, don't fall over the railing on the roof.
Not that dumb. Was that... What? Oh, was that just now... I'm worried. I'll bring him some ice water. Are we gonna get to kiss his threads of agony now? Yona, you alive? No, stay away! I saw there was something clearly wrong with him. He was curled up on the beach chair. Yona, what's wrong? Quiet. Just don't come near me. I'm certain if you try to undo their threads, you will experience an unbearable pain.
Well, even so, I believe you will not be able to endure it any further the next time something happens. I hope you enjoy what is to come.
Has to be... Yona, you're in pain, aren't you? It's the threads of agony, isn't it? No. That's not... Oh. This is on his, like, clavicle area. Oh, yeah. See, we're getting a little saucier with these. I knew it. Like, Kiko's is adorable on his forehead. His is getting... Oh, he's got to, like, brush your shirt aside. And Lord knows where Shariku's is going to be, because he's a man whore. They're getting a little friskier as we go. Yona clutched his right shoulder in pain. Just go away. This has nothing to do with you. Get lost. Hurry up. What was forming on his forehead as his cries were filled with deeper and deeper pain?
You must first locate the mark of desire on the prisoner's body, then kiss it. But this is not necessary if you do not wish to.
This really is from the strings, then maybe it'll get better if I rub his back. Please, get better. I started rubbing his back, hoping for the best. What are you doing? I'm fine, so... You don't look fine at all. Rubbing his back isn't helping.
Your mark of desire, Master, is on your tongue after all.
Listen, okay, I'm fine, got it? Don't try and take any pain from me, got it? A woman couldn't possibly bear something like this after all. Okay, now don't be sexist. Like, I feel like part of that is sexism, but another part of it is more like, I'm just gonna say a woman couldn't handle this because it's not that, it's, I don't want to hurt you. You specifically don't want you to be hurt. So, I'll take it as like, part of it, you're saying it in a very sexist, douchey way, thinking that that's gonna make me go, oh, fuck you, and leave, when you're like, I don't want you to get hurt. And if you say that, we're like, well, of course I'm gonna do it to ease your pain. Because you're thinking of me and you know what I mean? But if you say it in the douche way, that's gonna piss me off and I'm gonna leave and let you suffer. And then you don't have to feel bad. You know? So like, I feel like that's a cover more than anything. But still, you have to word it so douchey. I get it though. Could it be he's saying this to protect me? Exactly. Just go back. If I just stay still, it'll get better. It always does. It always does? Huh? No, I mean, don't worry about it. Yeah, he's trying to play it off. He's been keeping this pain a secret. Why? Why am I so pathetic? I didn't notice Yona was in pain. What was I doing buying him bath salts? Hey, don't just stand there. Or do you just want to laugh at me while I'm in pain? Be quiet. Your bad attitude isn't intimidating in the least when you look like you're about to die. When you're in such pain... I'm fine. Pull yourself together. You've torn and shredded clothes off prisoners during your training to become a Hell Guardian. I have no excuse to hesitate to do whatever it is I might have to do, even to a male prisoner. Yona, stay still. Please save him with this power. Oh, we get the CG now, and we're gonna... Oh! Okay! I don't know what I was expecting. Okay, she's gonna have to be kissing him on the shoulder, like in that spot, But, like, I kind of didn't expect her to pin him down like that. I kind of like this, though. And he's super, super blushy and shocked. It's kind of adorable. Like... I don't know if I was picturing it in a different angle, something, because, you kind of had an image in your head, and I was not, like, pin him down and just be on top of it. Good job, though. I like it a lot. He's so embarrassed. Look at him. Again, they made his blush so fucking brilliant. It's ridiculous. I love it. It makes him more adorable. The moment I pressed my tongue on that spot, a pain ran through my entire body as if I were being constricted all over. This is nothing. I chose to do this, so I'll get through it. It was a pain different from something incurred outside your body. It was a terrible pain, like your soul was being crushed to death. Keep it together. This is nothing compared to when I went around all the 8 great hells. Oh, don't take that CG away. Okay. Yona, don't come near here! You're not allowed to pray! Huh? What is this? If someone like you touches him, it would taint the great Buddha. Taint? What do they mean? Are they saying that because he's, like, not full Japanese? Like, are they basically being like, you're a half-breed! You taint Buddha if you got near him. Are they being racist? I had no idea what was going on. I just knew Yona was being shunned away. This was back in, like, the late 1500s, so... He died in 1600. That was the late 1500s. Somewhere. So, we can't blame people for being kind of fucked then. I'm assuming it's supposed to be young Yona, but I'm just... I didn't know the Buddha was so petty. Yona? I breathed easier when I heard his voice. No, I can't. Can't let that happen. I'll never put her through any more pain. Ever again. Everything's my fault. So I just need to be the one to bear this pain. My body feels hot? What's going on? I don't feel in pain. That's true, because he's like, I don't want to put her in pain. He got a shot by Okuni, basically. Oh, he shot and then, whatever. He basically shot us by accident with Okuni's power, so yeah, kind of forgot about that. In fact, deep within my body and my heart, there was a spreading warmth. There wasn't any pain anywhere anymore. I simply felt something hot and honest and pure enter inside of me. Well, that's a way to phrase it. I know that's not what's happening, but still. It's his love. Yona, press my tongue even harder against him. I could indeed feel something coming through the spot on Yona's skin that I touched. Like, we're basically, licking this boy's neck, and he's like, what are you doing? You're in pain. Get away. Do I look like I'm in pain? Huh? I adored him. I loved him. I wanted him to love me even more. Aww. So strange. This is nothing like what I was told. There was something I couldn't withstand. Some sort of rush within me. What is going on? My entire body, down to my fingertips, became so sensitive, and I could hear Yona's erratic breathing so close to me. Spacey. Yes, call my name more. Desire me. Love me. Girl is, getting her freak on right now. Jesus! Hey, I'm fine. You just push me off. I'm fine now, so... What am I... I suddenly came back to my senses and was embraced by an intense shame, making me want to jump off the roof. Just now... Are you in pain? Is it hard on you? My tongue still feels a bit strange. Because, he didn't want us to take his pain, and then he got a little embarrassed. Because he was probably feeling some of the shit we were. I was still feeling dumb and a little flush, but it strangely didn't feel unpleasant. I'm fine now. What about you, Yona? I'm totally fine. That you're blushing like you're not totally fine, though. Both of us were extremely embarrassed. We couldn't believe what just happened. So that's how it feels. Yeah, I guess so. After he replied, Yona collapsed back on the beach chair, completely exhausted. I think I'm still feeling the heat from the bath. I'm gonna stand in the wind a bit. Thank you. I was sure he intended to ask me to leave, but it strangely didn't feel unpleasant. Don't just stand there. Go join the others. I'm still a little worried about you. I said I'm fine. Can I fan you off? What? He's like, can you what me off? She's like, fan. Oh, we get another CG! Oh, he looks so embarrassed and adorable. You don't have to do that. I can fan myself off. I just wanted to do something nice for you. Because, licking him and giving him a hickey wasn't good enough. Stop. That cat freak's gonna bite me. He won't. It'll be fine. No, you can't. Yes, I wouldn't normally do anything like this, but you're still recovering, aren't you? Just do as I say. Stop that. Stop. This is... You have to rest when you're not well. Finally, Yona fell silent. He's trying so hard to be like, please leave because I'm so embarrassed and I'm so in love with you. Look at him blushing too, and look at those little freckles. He's so precious. The gesture he made, throwing his arms and legs out wide and making himself vulnerable, was somehow so sensual to me. His long legs, his fingers, his wide shoulders. She's really, really, really thirsty for this. I don't blame her. But, damn, game. I'm happy about it. I mean, she got a little like, but I don't remember. Maybe it's more intense for me reading it because, like, I'm like, same. And, like, Kikinosuke was adorable, don't get me wrong. And then she's like, I love him and I want him to touch me. And you're like, oh, that's kind of cute. And it's like reading someone else's little, like, inner monologue. You're like, oh, that's adorable. Okay. Oh, hey, girl, saucy. But when you're in the monologue and she's saying it out loud, you're like, stop revealing all her secrets. It's like hotter somehow. And, like, you're just like, oh my god, girl, get a room. Because you want to tell yourself that because I'm just as into him as she is. So, like, I don't know. Like, Jesus. I like it. I'm not complaining. Stop reading my inner thoughts out loud. Oh my god. His jawline, the nape of his neck, definition in his collarbone. Couldn't stop myself from looking at all these different parts of his body. She really is like fucking thirsty. Oh, look at his little grin. Oh, this is bad. Bad? Are you in pain still? Honestly, this is great. This is the best. This has to be far from being the best. Sorry, make you do this. But this seriously is the best. Was this man really from the revival hell? The revival hell's where those who have murdered many others are sent. He's definitely killed other people. If someone like you touches him, that would taint the great Buddha. I wonder if I misheard that. Yona, are you sure you're no longer in pain? I'm sure I'm no longer in pain. In fact, pretty bad how good this feels. Would you also like some water? Pours it on herself. You're gonna have to lick it off me. You're like, girl, you've really lost the plot. That's what I want to do in my head, but you know she won't. I would. There was a little sweat on Yona's forehead. Took out my handkerchief and wiped it away. Oh, yeah, and he's like, I am being pampered right now. I'm going to enjoy this. I feel like a kid. Thanks. Just drink this water. Right. He brought his lips to the glass. Yona's throat moved aggressively as he swallowed, and I couldn't look away from it. Like, she's getting horny just watching him swallow. Like, girl! That was good. Yona was letting his guard down completely. I could take his hand if I could take his head if I had to right now. But you're not going to because he was so precious. It's like we're out of water. Wait just a minute, I'll go get some more. No, just stay here. Yona's fingers gently tugged at my skirt. It's all it took to make my skin tingle. All it's gonna take to make me faint a little. He just like, you're starting to walk away and his fingers just pull at the hem of your skirt. Okay. Just keep it going. He was just telling me to leave and stay away from him, and now this? You sure you won't get thirsty? I'm fine. You really aren't in pain anymore? I'm really not. How about you? Not at all. See, that's good to hear. His eyes narrowed in a kind gaze, and his silver piercing glistened in the light. Like, he's just totally fallen head over heels in love with you, and all you had to do was lick his collarbone. I know it's a bit late to bring this up, but was that your desire? It would appear so. Getting rid of pain. It's really amazing. Can you still see it? I stuck my tongue out a bit. Whoa, that's where it is? Weird, right? Your tongue. I'm surprised he's not blushing furiously now. My desire is called Tuner. It lets me carry someone's pain for them. I can't fight like the rest of you. It was a power that had no use back in hell, so I'm glad it was useful now. Hey, also, about the ocean. Thanks. He's switching topics so suddenly. I felt even more embarrassed than when I put my mouth on his shoulder, and all I could do was continue fanning him in silence. It's been a few hundred years since I saw an ocean so blue. Maybe even more. Suddenly, the hand that was fanning him stopped. My eyes met with Yona's, his ocean-colored eyes. The only kind of things around hell are the lakes of blood or the swamps that can melt iron, right? And the Sanzu River's always full of people. But sometimes I go to the river when it isn't so crowded. And the ocean around Inoshima was such a beautiful blue. It was a color you can't describe with a single word. Navy and greens mixed into it. It was just the best on sunny days. I liked that ocean. Loved it. The bath was that same color. Oh my god, we melted his heart just with bath salts. We didn't know we got the exact same color. You're just exaggerating. It actually makes me feel bad. He's so overjoyed over bath salts that cost 300 yen per bag. Super happy. Really am. Thanks. Like, listen, sometimes it's the simple things. Like, we thought we got him bath salts, and we're like, then the water will turn blue like the ocean, and we know you like the ocean. And it's just that little fucking thought. But it wasn't even like, let me find something that's good for him. She just walked by and went, oh my god, those bath salts would turn the bath blue, and I bet Yona would like that, and I should buy them for him. And then it was just like this chain of events in her head, and it was just not even on purpose, really. You know what I mean? She didn't purposely go, let me find a gift that he would like. It just happened so naturally, and like that kind of makes it a little bit sweeter. This wind is nice too. Feels like I'm on a ship catching the wind at sea. You're relating too many things to the ocean, don't you think? I'm a man of the sea, after all. More sweat formed on him. As I looked closely, I noticed some unusual details about Yona's skin. You mean his freckles? Freckles? You've never noticed them? I mean, they are faint, but maybe that's why it's hard to hate him. Because he's adorable and has freckles. I suppressed my urge to poke them. Oh my god, it would have been so funny. He's just laying there and she's just like, boop. And he's like, what are you doing? She's like, I'm booping your freckles. Because they're adorable and I love them. I just can't wait till someday in the future, when they've admitted their love for each other, she boops his freckles. You were thinking of doing something just now, weren't you? You want to take my head while I'm vulnerable? Promise not to get angry. Not sure I can. I've never seen Freckles this close before. Freckles? I'm sorry, that was weird of me. So you were thinking of touching them? I like when he's like, what the fuck were you just thinking? She's like, I just want to touch your freckles. She's like, I want to boop them. Look at the soft look on his face. He's like, I wouldn't mind you touching my freckles. Well, you can touch them. It's not like they're contagious or anything. No, that's not what I meant. I didn't know how to say I wanted to touch them for reasons beyond them being a unique feature. You're not gonna touch them? He said something so strange. But you want to try touching a bit. I just love this. Touch him and touch his cheek. It was too late now, because of what I did just seconds ago. So, can I? The instant my fingertips touched him, a heat spread through me, and him too. Look how blushy he is. His cheek was hot, and I felt so hot too. I'm sorry, did that hurt? How could that have possibly hurt? It was ticklish, so I laughed. I see. There's nothing that strange about them, right? Not like they're swollen into bumps or anything. Didn't seem like he caught on to what I was thinking about. He's like, you just don't know about freckles. They're not contagious. It's weird, like it's something weird like you've never seen, and you're like, see, you think that I'm thinking that they're weird, and I'm thinking they're beautiful and precious, and I just want to touch you because I love you. Did I just say that out loud? One of my parents is from the West, so some of my features are maybe a little different. Yona? Suddenly the look in his eyes clouded. Sorry, that was weird to think about, huh? Huh? Oh, no, I didn't mean it like that. I was happy to hear it. Well, it's hard to miss, isn't it? He smiled nervously as he tugged at his red hair. He's half Westerner and has a few different qualities for it. I don't mind it at all, but maybe this is something he has a history of dealing with. And I'm gonna, again, back in the late 1500s, like, you know, times were different. It wasn't great of me to point out how unique you look, but I didn't mean any bad by it. Yeah, I know that. He smiled, and that made me feel a bit of relief. He's being such a fucking little marshmallow right now. He's so soft and melty. Because he was in a hot bath, so he's literally goo right now. It's like putting a marshmallow in a fire. It's just all molten goo. But I'm in love with it. But thinking back to it all, it was just messed up all over the place tonight. Got dizzy in the tub, and now all that. Our gazes intertwined deeply with each other. How romantic. Something was surely wrong with me. My skin was constantly tingling all over tonight. Did you really like that bath salt? I did. It's gotta be my favorite thing here in the human realm. Well, it was just 300 yen, though. It's not about the price. It made me happy. I like them. Is there anything wrong with that? Okay, I'll get you some more. Don't stay in the bath so long next time. Show me where you got them. I'll buy them next time. Tomorrow, then. Okay, and let's talk to Sanzaburo, too. And now that I can dip in the ocean, I think I can do anything. That's the right attitude. You also don't have to make the water scalding hot. Like, you know. When we catch them, you'll get your soul preservation certificate from King Enma, right? And that's the prize I promised to win for you. Yona? His hand came toward my cheek and, oh my god. A message from Lord Takamura, meow! You motherfucking bastard! His hand came toward my cheek and I was like, oh my god, are we gonna kiss already? And this stupid cat! He kiss blocked me! Oh! I have never been so mad! I'm gonna cry! Tama, I'm gonna punt you off the roof! I hate you so much right now. And that's hard to say because I don't hate Tama, but like, oh my motherfucking god, you bastard. Tama? Cat freak? When did you get there? Or when did you get here? Chief, this may be important, so I do hope you stop losing yourself over this fool, meow. Still hate me, huh, cat freak? Did mess up pretty bad, I guess. No, I'm simply doing my duty in protecting Chief, meow. Tama, let me see my phone. We almost, he was going romantic. Oh my god, it's gonna take forever to get back here. He wants me to come help at the Spirit Belvedere in the morning. Again? Come on, we go there too much. It's just for the morning. They get a lot of customers too, so maybe I can get some more information when I'm working there. Okay, when will you be done? I'll come get you. Huh? Why are you blushing about that? I'm sorry. Right. Why are you blushing about me blushing? I'll be there until 1 p.m. Can you come by then? Sure thing. Oh, also, don't go letting your guard down and getting cozy with any strangers. What's that supposed to mean? He's basically staking his claim. You're my woman. You have to tell me I'm your woman. You can't just tell me that I can't get frisky with anybody else without staking your claim. Like with the Chisei Tatsumi or even Jack. He is jealous. You knew it was so obvious, but like, come on, tell me. But that was just... Meow! Chief, I'm hungry now, meow! Goddamn cat bastard. Ruined my life. Meow! Today's bones are good, meow! Ari, are you awake? There's something I want to check on.
Congratulations, a Karma Stone has appeared. Please take it.
Karma Stone, a part of a prisoner's past that can be seen after untangling their thread. Karma Stone? What's that?
As you have undone someone's thread a bit, their past has presented a bit of itself.
I forgot about this. Well, that this happens. Yona, don't come near here! You're not allowed to pray! This is the voice I heard on the roof. If someone like you touches him, it would taint the great Buddha. Just be grateful you're allowed on the ship. You aren't a real Murakami. I didn't know Buddha was so petty. You're a demon child, Yona. They say the demons who nest atop the mountain of Oi had their hair bright as yours. A demon child like you should just go to hell already. Ue? Ue? Not sure. I can't. Hurry! This is Yona's past, isn't it?
That would be the case.
It's forbidden to look into someone's past.
The Great King and Master Takamura have given you authorization. It is just the way it is.
Authorization? So, what you said on the roof before about revealing the past is...
Correct. You are untangling their pasts, Master.
Father and Sensei Nono, those jerks. I wish they would have told me something so important in the beginning. You're a demon child, Yona. So terrible to say to him. But I should tell Yona that I know about his past. Listen, okay? I'm fine, got it? Don't try and take any pain from me, got it? Yona, I think I'm getting full of myself. Getting full of my love for Yona, like, good God. If this route were food, I'd be so... Oh! This love is the color of the sea. That's such a beautiful title. I don't know why I love it so much. But this is I was going to end it anyway, and we just transitioned, okay, but... This love is the color of the sea. Ah! I'm going to die. But we're in chapter 8. So we've really got 4 chapters. 8, 9, 10, and then 11 is where we get our ending. So we've really only got 4 more chapters left. So, it's weird because I thought the parts kind of got a little longer as the chapters went, but not really. His seemed to like kind of still be going fast. So I don't really know. But then again, maybe it's just because I'm so into it and we're having so much fun here and I love him so goddamn much. But next time that cat freak. I love Tama, but Cat Freak better not kiss block me is all I'm saying, because my God, we almost had a moment. Damn it. There always has to be a kiss block just to make you wanting more. But if this route were food, I'd be so goddamn stuffed I would explode. Oh my God. But with that, I'm hungry, so I need to actually get real food, because this is not filling me up. It's filling my heart and my soul. But anyway, I will see you guys next time. Remember to give the video a big thumbs up and subscribe to see more.